I am a firm believer that you do not need to be in good shape or at the gym all the time to play this game better. I am also a firm believer that you don't have to have a 10-minute stretching routine every single day. But from personal experience, I can tell you that I play better when I stretch well before I play or hit balls. And when I'm physically in better shape, my game tends to be tighter. So, as a person with severe rheumatoid arthritis, I struggle a lot when it comes to swelling and pain. I found that when I actually work out and stretch, that it actually helps me quite a bit. So what I wanted to start to do is kind of share some of these with everybody and see if they can help you out if you choose to participate. So we're gonna start working on mobility, stability, strength, and flexibility in a bunch of the drills that we're gonna start to kind of put up for y'all to see. Hopefully you like them. If you have any questions, please let me know. All right, so we're gonna be going over what I like to call a good morning. And this is a drill that I learned from Golf Fitness X. And all you need for this drill is a orange whip or an orange whip light speed. If you don't have one of these, you can go ahead and just use your golf club. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna grab the club and put it above your head and place it behind your back and go ahead and tuck your elbows in nice and tight, okay? And what you're gonna do, feet about shoulder width, toes pointed out, and we're gonna go into a squat, and then you're going to go ahead and go forward, okay? I like to get this pretty deep as much as I can. As soon as I start feeling the stretch on my hamstrings, I go ahead and start to push up, squeezing my glutes and pushing my hips forward. I like to try to get about 10 of these in every single morning if I can, at least before I actually hit golf balls. And it does wonders for my back, my shoulders, as well as hamstrings and hips. This helps a ton to get me kind of warmed up and moving forward. All right, so we're gonna go over a hawk stretch. The point of the hawk stretch is to get all of your shoulder more mobile and more flexible for some movements that you might need or might not need. What you're gonna need for this is a simple towel. You're gonna go ahead and stretch that thing out all the way. And then with your trail hand, you're gonna tuck it under and place this underneath your tricep. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and pull the opposite arm to where you can make your right or trail arm almost parallel to the ground. And hold that for about 5 to 6 seconds and then release. If you can only go a little bit, that's fine. Just continue to try to pull to where your backhand goes down and that, like I said, tricep or forearm is almost parallel to the ground. What we're gonna try to do with these is help create that motion that you need in your downswing with that right or back elbow, okay? After you do about 7 to 10 of those, depending on how many you need, you're gonna do the same thing with the opposite hand. We always wanna train the opposite part of your body the same way. Same thing, you're gonna pull and try to get that one to parallel. And you can see my left side compared to my right side is completely different. Hold that 5, 6 seconds, and then release, and then do it again. Doing both sides on this would kind of help those elbows learn to turn in, help that back side of your shoulder work a little bit better. All right, so the next one we're working on is called a rotator stretch, okay? This goes for both shoulders, and what you're gonna do is you're gonna need a towel, okay? And we're gonna start with that left hand. So you're gonna tuck the towel basically down like this, and you're going to pull your opposite hand under like this and grab the towel. The point is once you're here to go ahead and pull it up as much as you can to where you can create some tension, as you can see right here. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna lay the towel over your shoulder like this and then relax. And what you're doing when you relax is you're creating more of a stretch in the front of your shoulder right into here, okay? And you're gonna hold that for about 10 to 15 seconds, just like this. And then as soon as you're ready, go ahead and release. You're gonna notice that as you're doing this, that it's gonna be really, really tight and then loose. And you're gonna feel that as you go. And you're gonna make sure that you do this on both hands, okay? So right there, get that right arm tucked underneath, behind. Pull up as much as you can. Lay it down here. Relax those shoulders and let it stretch. Then hold this 10 to 15 seconds, more if you need. Don't overdo it, don't push it. If you start to feel that it's hurting, go ahead and let go of it, okay? Just like that. And when you're ready, go ahead and relax and let go. All right, now we're gonna go ahead and go over a hip roller drill. This is really, really good for all of your hip motions, and you're gonna go ahead and sit down with your legs. Go ahead and spread. And what you're gonna do is you're gonna go ahead and lay your legs across you, just like this, trying to keep your upper body here and get both legs to touch the ground. You wanna try to stay up in this position. If you have to, you can lay down and do this as well. What it's gonna do is try to loosen up everything in that top right hip position. And then try to go opposite side, same thing. Try to keep chest and body forward. And then again on the opposite side. This is a really, really good stretch for every one of your hip, hamstrings, glutes. If you need to, you can go ahead and do the same thing laying down. If you want to, do it sitting up. Either way, you'll get a maximum stretch. Help start to get those hip flexors and all the hip muscles moving, and see if this helps you out. All right, let's work on another hip stretch, and this one's called the pigeon. What you're gonna do is go ahead and get on the ground, and we're gonna start with our right leg, okay? So left leg back, right leg forward, and what you're gonna wanna do is cross your leg like this, stretch that back leg out, and just let your body go forward. All of those hip joints, hip muscles getting stretched out. The deeper the better. Feel it really in those glute muscles as well. After anywhere between 5 and 10 seconds, go ahead, flip sides. Right leg back, left leg forward, cross. And down. Again, anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. Come up and go to the other side. All right, continuing on hip stretches. What we're gonna go ahead and do now is a modified twisted lizard. And let me go ahead and show you what this is. We're gonna go start by putting your right leg out and go ahead and get into a lunge position with your left knee on the ground. Try to keep your legs close together, okay? Put your left foot pointed out to your right. You're gonna go left arm across your right knee, and you're gonna go ahead and open up, pressing against yourself with your left arm and trying to get as much of a stretch as you can from here. A full twisted lizard is when you grab your toe and pull back and open up, but this one's gonna be a little easier to start with, and we're just gonna get you doing this. Again, anywhere from 5 to 10 seconds. Release. Stand up, go to the other side. Lunge position, toe out, right arm across. Open up as much as you can. Try to keep that opposite arm high as well as you're stretching. Again, 5 to 10 seconds. Release slowly, up, and do the other side. Continuing with some hip and opening stretches. We're gonna start with the A-frame. So what you're gonna do, go ahead and legs shoulder width apart and go ahead and get into a squat. Opposite arm, so left arm is gonna go against my knee, and then I'm gonna go ahead and open up as much as I can. And you're gonna hold this for about 5 to 10 seconds. The deeper you get, the more stretch you get. Go ahead and come out of that nice and easy, and then you do the opposite hand. Left arm in that squat, left leg, and go. Again, 5 to 10 seconds, and come out of it nice and easy. Hopefully these stretches help you work a little bit more on your body and help you turn and get a little bit more flexibility as you work on your golf swing. You don't have to do all of them together. You can do one of them side by side and pick and choose which ones will help you do them best. If you need any more help, find your local Golf Tech coach, download the Golf Tech app, and see what we can do to make you better.